Hi guys. Hi guys, my name is Ariel. I'm a spirit medium and psychic. Today I'm going to have a look to see if you're going to get contacts from your ex or love interest, if they will reach out to you this end of March. And as we go into the month of April, I've put the cards into 4 groups. So group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. I've also put crystals, so you could either use the groups to choose. I'd say go with what your intuition says, and then we're going to get straight into the reading. For those that have chosen group 1, let's have a look and see what's coming up for you, what contact you're going to get. Okay, so those that have chosen group 1, the first card that we have that Spirit has said is the card of Judgment, the Judgment card. And with this card already, if we're speaking about communication, I want to say that you've been waiting for communication for quite some time. It has been long overdue. And already what they're telling me is that you will get that contact, because when you see Judgment, it's almost like there's been long delays, but you will get what you want. You will get those answers. And the next card that we have is the Knight of Pentacles, and I want to say that this person, your love interest, your ex, is very much someone who is very focused on their work, somebody who is very practical, pragmatic. So they might have felt like they're not ready for this relationship when you were together, or they were a bit cold. Only because they're someone who's very, I want to say someone who takes their time, but I've got them coming towards you. I've got this contact coming in with the Knight of Pentacles, which is grounded contact, so it's not going to be a one-off. It's something that's going to be, I want to say, quite consistent, end of March and April. The third card the Spirit has said is also the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is actually a very, very good card. So I want to say that you might actually get a gift. So I don't know if you have a birthday or there's something significant that's happening end of this March or in April, but you might also receive a gift. So you are definitely going to get that long overdue contact from this individual. You might get a gift. So it could be something sentimental to you. It doesn't have to be something very much materialistic, but it could be maybe a nice message, a nice gift, something that that's what they're telling me. So maybe expect that from your love interest, that you are going to get that. And then the fourth card we've got here is the Emperor. And the Emperor is somebody who is now serious. It's someone that is quite traditional as well. So I don't know if that caused issues between the both of you. But in terms of contact, this is somebody who is going to come in and is being serious. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, we've got the Six of Pentacles, and we've got the Emperor. This is a provider. The Emperor is very much a traditional man. He wants to provide for the family, and this contact coming in, it's not going to be hot and cold, but this is going to be consistent. They want to establish contact with you, and they have intentions of the long term as well. So I'll definitely say wait for them to reach out and you'll see for yourself. And the last card that we have in terms of the Rider-Waite card is the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is basically all that you want. We've got 2 knights here, which is great. We have great movement. Things will be progressing as we go into April. For that month of April, things are much better. You are going to get contact. I mean, you might not see them as much, but I do see travel. I do see seeing people here. But, you know, with the situation of the coronavirus, there's been social distancing. But this could be maybe a face-to-face call. But you are definitely going to be, your energies are going to be around each other from what they're telling me. And there's potentially a gift here. And this person is serious with you and they do want more to come from you. So this is what they're telling me. So those that have picked group 1, you definitely are going to get that contact that you want. That person wants to establish contact. If you've just started dating someone, I do feel like they are going to show you a bit more like moving forward in a good way. So that's what they're telling me. So definitely contact for those that have chosen group 1. I have 3 more cards just to kind of clarify what we're seeing here. And then we've also got another Judgment. So they're saying that it's almost like it's meant to be, really. I could say that this person was meant to come back into your life. We've got the Judgment card again. We've also got the Judgment card again, and I want to say that this could mean that this relationship, this contact is meant to be the break that you had, or things might have been maybe not moving us forward. Spirit saying that it was all meant to be, it's all part of fated plans, but this person is meant to come back into your life. You've got the call here, it's a calling. And this is definitely the right time for you to establish if you want to be. I mean, you've always got free will, but if you do want this person, then there is this option that you can go back with them and things will be well, and you've got this contact coming in. We've got the 9 of Pentacles, and that's fruitfulness. We've got fruitfulness of a relationship. So they're very much indicating that there's going to be a lot more stability. Pentacles always indicate stability in terms of relationship, in terms of financials. So you've got this here, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, you've got the Six of Pentacles. This means that you can trust this relationship, you can trust this person now as they come into you. And then we've got the High Priestess here. And this is also following your intuition, following your guidance. So they're very much saying that you know the answers deep inside, that if you do want to be with this person, maybe you've been dreaming about them, they are definitely reaching out. So I want to say those that have picked group 1, we've got some great stuff, a lot of good things coming ahead. We've got this individual, it could be male, could be female, who wants to be your provider in terms of physically, emotionally, even financially. They might also come in with a gift. They've got offer here. They've got more than one offer, really. I think this could be a serious commitment offer. We've got the Knight of Cups. They want to see you face to face. I know it's might not be easy at the moment to see people, but your energies are very much around each other. There's an energy of abundance, an energy of growth, and an energy of success. So you are very much going to hear from this person anytime now. And for the month of April, it's going to be a more stable month for you in terms of your love life, in terms of this person, this contact, and really establishing. I mean, you don't have to run full force, but you can take your time. And what they're telling me is that you have all the answers deep within you. And if you feel like you don't, you can speak to your guides, reach out to your guides, ask them to send you signs, to show you signs, and you will get that. But from what I'm seeing, there's nothing negative. This is a really, really good message for those that have picked group 1. And we're going to move now on to group 2. Now we're going to see what group 3, what's group have to say for you, what's the message that's coming forward. Will you get that contact? What else can you expect from your love interest? And let's see. So the first card we have is the King of Swords. And excuse me. So the King of Swords is somebody over here is very much, I want to say it can be a little bit ruthless. From what they're telling me, it can be a bit ruthless. Maybe you've had, you don't feel like you're the main priority in their life, and it's not necessarily a negative thing. But it's somebody who's very much ambitious. Does love a good argument, can be a little bit argumentative, but and they're not really able to come forward with their feelings and emotions. And then we've got the Magician here. So this is somebody that can also play games. What I'm being told, this King of Swords character in your life is somebody that can play games, can be a little bit sneaky. So the energy I'm getting here is this is probably maybe why you haven't had contact from them, or you've been distancing yourself from them. This is very much somebody who does like to play games and can leave you quite confused, and you're not sure what's going on. And then third card we have here is the Page of Wands. And with this already, we've got contact coming in from this person, and they have been playing games. You might have had arguments with them, but that you've been very much on their mind, and it's almost like they've been trying to get ways to reach out to you, and maybe they've been doing things, posting things on social media, but you haven't been reacting. But they've got a lot of pride as well, from what they're telling me, but they will definitely reach out to you. It's almost like they were waiting for you to reach out, or for you to apologize if you are talking, but there's been some distance there. Then we've got the Five of Wands here, and we've got that petty energy again, the fighting energy constantly there. So this is what I want to say. This is someone that maybe you're tired, what they're telling me, or maybe the going backwards and forwards as much as this individual, but they don't want to seem to be leaving your life. We've got the Queen of Wands energy again. So it's almost like a pattern what I'm being shown here, that you do communicate, you do talk, then you fall out again, and it's potentially repetitive. I've got more warm energy coming in, so it's not always arguments. They're showing good times, good conversations here, but there is that negative energy that does come in as arguments that I'm being shown. We've got the Ten of Wands. So those that have picked group 3, I want to say that this relationship has maybe caused you some, I want to say, hard work. You've been feeling stressed, you've been feeling like you want to offload, but this is maybe someone that you feel like you can't get rid of, and you've been waiting for them to reach, and they will reach out to you, but it's not necessarily not much has changed is what they're telling me. There's still going to be those petty arguments. I'm not saying it's going to stay that way, but this reading is a warning. I feel like if there is arguments, maybe you need to either avoid or maybe just talk about it. And then we've also got the Hierophant here, and they're saying that you need to listen to each other, you need to learn as well. So maybe they're saying don't repeat the same mistakes, or if it's going to carry on and on and on, and the situation is not getting any better, they're saying maybe cut your losses. But you always have options. Spirit can always guide us, but you have options to choose what you want to do. But contact's definitely coming in, but there will be more arguments, is what they're telling me. And then the last card is the card of justice. So what they're basically saying, those that have picked group 4, is that you are going to get that communication. But for now, they seem the energies haven't really changed. As we've got the 5 of Wands here, and we've got the King of Swords, and we've got the 10 of Wands. So it's still going to be hard work. But you have got a chance to change it around with that Queen of Wands energy, with the Hierophant as well. The Hierophant always also speak commitment, and justice can also be commitment. But they want to say that make sure that when you do have this contact, it's what you want, and that this individual is not going to keep having for you to go round in circles and over again. But definitely that contact's coming in, but they just want you to be a bit more wary that once you have this communication, that maybe things change, that you're not going to be going backwards and forwards as you've done previously, and that this person isn't playing games with you. Because that's one thing, that we've got the King of Swords and the Magician together, and it's not necessarily somebody who is forthcoming as much, but somebody who might want to play games, who does love that power play as well. So just be wary with that 5 of Wands energy. But they're saying you've got options, and you can see how it goes. They're saying that, so if you haven't actually been talking at all, there's not been any contact at all, then maybe they're telling me about you moving to the next step. So I want to say that you're going to establish that contact, and you're going to hear from them more often. If you are talking, or if you are together but you just don't feel secure, you don't feel like the communication has been forthcoming, there's not been much contact, this is definitely going to change, as we've got the World here, which is clarifying that you're moving to the better stage, the next stage. And then we've got the Prince of Swords, and this is another card that they're just saying be wary of maybe nitpicking about things that have happened in the past. As I see it as a card of arguments. So I'd say if there's been any issues, maybe if you decide to move forward, then leave that in the past. Obviously talk about it, but don't keep going over it, because I do see arguments going over and over again. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles here. So we do have what they're saying is there will also be communication, but it is going to take time maybe for you to get to where you want to be. But they're saying that maintain that contact if you want to be with this person, because you are going to get to where they are. But there's been a lot of issues around this person. They felt that they wanted to be alone, needing time, they've been feeling stressed, and maybe they've had fear of moving forward, but they've decided what they want to do. They do want to be in your life, but they're potentially not in a mental space to be in a full-on relationship, or essentially maybe be putting everything in a relationship right now. So it's always your choice, but there's nothing negative here. I just think there's a bit more patience needed, but you can definitely get to where you want to be if this is the right person for you, that you feel like you want to invest your time in. But things will definitely improve in terms of contact. You'll get contact from them, and it is going to be gradual contact, and it is going to be a bit more consistent than before. And that Hermit energy of wanting to be alone is leaving. As you can see, it's right at the beginning, and then as we go in, we've got the Ace of Cups. We've got a new start coming in. Not least, we're now on to group 5. Let's see what Spirit have to say for you in terms of contact, if this individual will reach out to you. The first card we have is the Queen of Cups energy here that we have, and this individual is very someone that makes you happy. So if you're either separated, you haven't heard from them, this is very much somebody who fills your cup, who kind of maybe emotionally fulfilled you to a certain extent. And then we've got the Sun, and I want to say with the Sun energy here, I can already interpret that you are going to get that contact as well. And the Sun always overshines any negative energy. We've got the Knight of Swords energy here, which can be a card of struggle, a card of disagreements, a card of arguments. So that's also coming through, but you will definitely get contact with that energy. We've got the High Priestess as well, and they're saying that you need to listen to your intuition, those that have picked group 4. So even though this person will reach out to you, they're saying that you really want to go back there. So if your intuition's saying yes, you do, then they're saying, you know what, you listen to yourself. If you're a bit weary, then they're also saying you need to listen to that. And the last card we have is the King of Pentacles. So you are definitely going to get, I want to say you're going to get a grand gesture, is what they're telling me. But Spirit's saying use your intuition to know if this is really going to be something that's a bit more stable, something a bit more long term, honest that this communication will come in. It's going to be grounded, it's going to be stable, it's going to be basically everything that you want to hear, is what they're telling me with the High Priestess. And then the last card, we're going into the next pile, which is the Queen of Wands energy here. So you are going to get a lot of warm energy, the backwards and forwards, very chatty, charming energy coming in. With this Knight of Swords, they're going to come in quite quickly. So they're going to come in maybe kind of out of the blue. You're going to hear from them if you haven't heard from them in a long time, and it's almost like things are going to change, but you're the same. Very much go with your intuition. If you feel like things are going too fast, and you're within your own rights to really get that to be settled down. Then we've got the Hermit energy as well. So this almost makes me want to say that even though you'll get the communication, you might get a phase where maybe you don't hear from them for a week or so as well, where they're kind of going to withdraw back. So maybe this is where the High Priestess is coming in and saying that listen to your intuition. So we've got that King of Pentacles, grand gestures, kind of maybe more constant communication, but you are going to get a break in that communication with this Hermit energy, and it's almost like they leave you with a withdrawal, is what I'm getting here. And the last card is the Six of Pentacles. Then they're going to come back in again with more gestures, but you will definitely get that communication coming in from your love interest for those that have picked group 5. But all I'll just say is that just listening to your intuition. There might be a break, so there could still be that more backwards and forwards of being cold, coming in and being a bit cold. But over it does look positive. We've got the Six of Pentacles, which is somebody who is still good-natured, but maybe can be a little bit selfish. We've got the Hermit, which is somebody that maybe struggles to have to focus on different things. So sometimes when they're withdrawn, they're focusing on their work, focusing on themselves. Then once they're sorted out, they come back into your life. But as we know, that's not really how any person wants a relationship to go or their love connection to be. So that maybe there's a need for communication. But we've got the Queen of Cups, got the Sun here, we've got the Pentacles as well. So it's very much going to be more grounded than maybe before, and you will definitely get that contact, and it's going to be charming, joking around, kind of really being there for you. You've got that Six of Pentacles, that giving nature. This person is giving. You could also maybe receive a gift from this person. That could be either material or of a sentimental value. We've got the King of Pentacles, and this is somebody who can provide and who does want to provide as well. But I'll leave that with you, and I'll say that thank you for watching my video, and thank you for listening as well. And please subscribe. I'll be putting more videos as we go over the next few weeks to see what Spirit have to say and the messages that Spirit have for us. And I thank you very much, and so you have a good thank you very much.